All right. Okay, I have my blanket here already waiting for me to sit on the edge. That's how we're going to start today's practice. And you find the way you would like to sit. You find the way that is more comfortable for your hips, for your knees, for your ankles. And you can modify. Remember, you can have your legs in front of you. You can sit with your legs crossed. This is Sukhasana, easy pose. And the key here is trying to not fight with the pose and keep the spine upright. So draw the shoulders up to the ears and slowly release them back and down. Find a nice opening in the front of the chest, palms to your thighs or knees, and elbows slightly guided through the rib cage. Engage the belly and the chin goes slightly back and then towards the chest. Now let's take a moment here as we keep our eyes closed, or you can have them partially open with the gaze towards the floor. I'm trying to avoid any distractions around the room. We can maybe hear some noises from the outside, some noises perhaps from within where you are, the room where you are. But we're going to try to focus our attention not in that, but within ourselves, going inward towards the breath. And we can just allow the breath to be the way it is, a regular breathing, just checking in, noticing the inhales and exhales happening naturally within the body. Just take your time. Now gradually let's begin to modify that length of the breath as we allow the breath to become deeper, fuller, and longer. In other words, we're going to slow the way down, but without compromising the quality of the breath. You're welcome to engage Ujjayi breathing if you are comfortable and familiar with Ujjayi breath. And we just watch the breath as we consciously slow down the pattern of the speed. As we slow the breath down, the mind will slow down. And that is the goal of yoga. The quiet mind, stillness, peaceful mind. And with the next inhale, bring the hands to the heart and open as you stretch the front of the chest and the shoulders. And exhale, hands to the heart, interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows and reach through the palms. Palms to the heart as you exhale. Inhale to open, guide the shoulders, elbows back. And exhale, palms together. Interlace the fingers, inhale and reach through the palms, flexing the elbows, top of the hands to the crown of the head. Hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra. Inhale to open the chest, the heart. Exhale to close, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, straighten the arms up to the sky. Find nice length in the spine. Exhale, palms together. One more round. Inhale to open the chest and the heart. Exhale to close, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, straightening up to the ceiling. And exhale, hands to the heart again. Close your eyes or lower the gaze towards the floor. Reconnect back with the breath. Now lower your right hand down towards the floor. Extend the left arm up to the sky. Flex both elbows. Press through your left hip. And then the left elbow goes up and back. Holding position. Relax your neck. And breathe through the left side of the torso. Slowly lower the left hand down to your right knee. Twist to the right, look over to right shoulder. Keep the spine up in upright position from the waist up. Breathing in and out. Take a nice inhale and do the twist. Return back to neutral position. And left hand down, extend the arm up to the sky, flex the elbows, take a nice inhale and exhale. Move the spine to the left and the right elbow goes slightly back. Relax your neck, close your eyes. Breathe to the right side of the torso now. And this lateral stretch of the spine. Nice, easy breathing. And slowly inhale, return back to neutral. Twist to the left. Right hand down to your left knee, left hand behind you. Lift from the chest. Look over to your left shoulder. Close your eyes and come back to that nice, long, deep breath. Inhale and exhale and do the twist. Hands behind you and do the crossing of the legs. Windshield wiper movement with the feet wider than the hips. Slowly moving those hips and legs from side to side. And return back to cross leg or legs in front of you. From here, hands to your thighs or knees. Inhale, lift the chin up. Exhale, rotate to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. Same direction, deep, long exhale to the chest. Inhale, lift up to center. 2 or 3 more rounds, same direction, slowly mobilizing the cervical spine. One last round, please. And go to the opposite direction. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, left and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. 2 or 3 more rounds, same direction. And slowly return back to neutral position. Inhale, chin up to the sky. Exhale, chin into the chest. Round the spine like an angry cat, elbows out. Inhale, lift the chest, open the throat, chin up. Exhale, chin to the chest, round the spine, elbows out. And keep moving through this cat-cow position, making sure your chin is going to the chest as you exhale, and inhale to open the throat and extending the front of the throat. You just breathe and move. A couple more rounds, gently mobilizing the spine from the neck all the way down to the sacrum and neutral position. Come back to your breath. Take a moment to slow it down again. Ujjayi breathing. If you are comfortable with the practice, use your breath, checking in with the mind. Now interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows front, round the spine, draw the belly inch into the chest, hold in position, and feel the opening in between the shoulder blades. Feel the stretch in those intercostal muscles on the back of your rib cage. Take a nice inhale, and then lift the heart, hands to the heart, and bring the sole of the feet together. Have your heels like a little room between your heels and pelvis, and holding from your feet or from your ankles. We're going to inhale, exhale right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, neutral position of the neck. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And just linking the breath with the movement. Keep moving the head from side to side, laterally stretching the side of the neck. Breathing in and out. And back through center, draw the chin into the heart, holding position, and feel the stretch of those muscles connecting with the base of your skull, all the way down to the shoulder blades. And inhale, gently lift the head to neutral position. Use your hands to guide the knees up and then straighten the legs in front of you, and you flex and point the feet, flex and point, moving the ankles, the feet, just some movement there. And then separate the feet slightly and bring the toes in and out, some rotation from the hip joints. Bend the knees and drop the legs to one side. Let's come to tabletop position. Have your blanket to protect your kneecaps, and tabletop, remember the wrist should be right under the shoulders and the knees wide as your hips. Let's move the hips from left to right. And when you move to the left, look over to left shoulder. As you move the hips to the right, look over to right shoulder. Sun movement there again on your hips and spine. And back to center. Now let's rotate the hips to the right towards the heels, left and slightly forward, same direction. Keep moving those hips to the right, to the heels. Relax shoulders and elbows. Just allow the spine, the arms, everything to be more fluid as you move. And then let's back to tabletop. Now we're going to move the hips to the left, toward the heels, right and forward, left, heels, right and forward, left, heels, right and forward. One more. And then slowly back through center. Take a nice inhale and drop the belly into the cow. Exhale into the cat. Inhale, drop and open. Exhale, round into the cat. 2 or 3 more rounds, working the spine and flexion and extension with the breath. Next time we drop the belly, inhale, exhale, round the spine, move the hips to the heels, soften the elbows, forearms, and then forehead towards the floor or towards the block if you cannot reach the floor with your forehead. Take a moment. And gently, let's come back to tabletop. From here, extend the left arm forward, the left palm forward. Keep the right elbow, the right wrist under the right shoulder, and then move the hips back. Relax the left forearm, the elbow, and the right forearm, elbow down. So we're stretching the spine and the arm, the shoulder, and the armpit asymmetrically. Try to soften any tension on the left shoulder. Use your breath. Press through the palms, pick up the head, the chest, place the left wrist under your left shoulder, extend the right palm forward, take a nice inhale, move the hips back and slowly relax the forearms, elbows down, and the forehead goes down towards the floor. Now stretching the right side. Inhale, press the palms, pick up the head, the chest. Now bring the left palm forward, puppy pose. Forearms, elbows down, move the hips back, relax the forehead again towards the floor. And drop the chest towards the mat. And inhale, press to the palms, and right hand on the right shoulder, left hand under the left shoulder. Take a nice exhale, round the spine, move the hips to the heels, bring them down by your side, relax your shoulders, elbows, everything is going down towards the floor. Take a moment. Bring the palms forward. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Extend your left leg back and up. Flex the knee. Step forward to bring the left heel under your left knee, and the right knee moves slightly back. Place hands to your left thighs. Lift the chest so the spine is upright, and actually a little bit gently arch it back, especially up the back spine. And we're moving the pelvis and the both hips to the front, elbows by a rib cage. Take a nice inhale. Keep breathing here. Exhale as you gently guide the hips to the front, working on the right hip flexor. Palms down towards the floor, and then walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Keep your right knee down and both wrists under the shoulders. Again, you sink the pelvis, the hip towards the floor, and you flatten the spine as much as you can. Left knee should be over to your left ankle, and you are breathing here as you deepen the opening and the stretch here, and hips and hip flexor. And then you walk the foot again in line with your left hip. Tuck the toes under, pick up the right knee, and press to the right heel as you sink again the pelvis and the hips towards the floor. Breathe. And keep pressing through that right heel. Feel the opening on the front of your right hip. Nice inhale. Exhale, drop the knee down and then bring the left knee to meet your right knee. Let's all move to child's pose. Relax elbows, forehead towards the floor. Take a few rounds of breath. And moving to tabletop. Right leg goes back and up, flex the knee, step forward the right foot, find a 90-degree angle in the right knee, and then the left knee moves slightly back. Hands to your thighs, gently press, lift the chest, crown of the head pointing towards the floor, and the hips and the pelvis moving deeper to the front of the mat. Relax your shoulders, hold here in position. And hands down to walk the right foot to the edge of the mat. Wrist under the shoulders, sinking again. Hips and pelvis, keep the upper spine flat so there's no rounding. Shoulders back and down. Hold and breathe. Long, deep inhales and exhales. Work through the breath. And walk the right foot in line with your right hip. Tuck the toes under to pick up the left knee off the mat and press with the heel as you flatten the upper spine. Watch your breath. Exhale, left knee down, right knee comes to meet your left knee. Move both hips down to your heels. Child's pose, elbows out. Relax your shoulders, forehead towards the floor. Take a moment. And lift the head, the chest slightly off the mat. Walk the hands to the left side. Right hand on top of your left hand. Forearms, elbows down, chin into the chest. Another lateral stretch of the spine. And walking to the opposite side as you place your left hand on top of your right hand. Forearms, elbows down, relax your neck. And walking back through center, palms by your knees. Lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position. So I'm going to be facing my screen with the knees under the hips and extend the right leg out to the side. From here, inhale, left arm goes up and overhead. So relax your left shoulder and then slide the right hand below your knee or above your knee. Don't put any pressure on your kneecap, and then move the spine to the left and then slowly open the left elbow up back. Relax your neck and breathe through the nose. And now again, in lateral extension of your rib cage and the spine, moving to the right as you breathe deep in and out. This is called Pingalasana or latch pose. And slowly inhale, return the spine back to neutral position, release the left hand down, and then walk your right foot somewhere in between the front or the right. Bend the knee, place your right hand to your knee, to the inside of your right knee, and then guide the right knee slightly out to open and release the inner thigh, shoulders back and down. Let go, right knee under your right hip, and extend the left leg out to the side. Right arm goes up and overhead, and as you exhale, move the spine slightly to the left as you slide the left hand below or above your knee. And then when you get there, guide the right elbow back to find a nice opening on the right side of the rib cage. Breathe. And slowly inhale back through center, release the right hand down, and then walk your left foot somewhere in between the front and the side, left hand to left side, and move the hip and guide the left knee out as you move the hip to the left. Just try to relax the inner thigh, the groin there. Soften the shoulders, keep using your breath. Take a nice inhale, and the left knee comes to meet your right knee. I'm going to turn again to the normal position of the mat, and then slowly fall forward to Balasana, child's pose, as you relax shoulders, elbows, and breathing there long and deep, full and relaxed. From here, palms to the front. Let's come to tabletop position, tucking the toes under, pressing through the feet to straighten the legs, hips up, heels to the floor, chin to your chest. External rotation of the shoulders back and down. Hold in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog with heels up and heels down. Just a few times there. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, feel the lengthening of the spine as you lower the heels. Heels up towards the floor, and then walk your hands slowly towards your feet. Take your blanket from your mat, bend the knees, and hold from the opposite elbows as you stretch the spine. Draw the chin into the chest, crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Nice lengthening, using gravity to create a space in between each vertebrae. Take a nice inhale, bring the hands towards the hips, chin into the chest, engage the core to lift the chest, to straighten the knees. We are now in Samastiti. Hands to the heart, elbows by your rib cage, concentrating back on the breath. Slow it down, full and deep, long and relaxed. And inhale, bring the arms out and up. Draw the belly in, chin into the chest. Exhale, swan dive. Move the hips back, lengthen the spine. Lower palms down, crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, hands to your shins and move the chest away into halfway up, 90-degree angle. Relax your elbows, elbows out, chin into the chest. Inhale, straighten, move the chest out, 90-degree angle. Exhale, flex, relax the elbows, draw the chin to your chest. Inhale, straighten, move the chest away. Exhale, flex and relax the spine, draw the chin in. Inhale, straighten, 90-degree angle. Exhale, flex and relax. One more, inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, flex, relax the knees again, holding from the opposite elbows. Draw the chin into the heart. Crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Lower your right hand down towards the floor and twist to the left. Keep your knees bent. Exhale, lower your left hand down towards the mat. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Keep your knees bent. Exhale, lower the right hand down towards the floor. Inhale to twist to the left. Exhale to fall forward. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, hand down, hands towards the hip, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, straighten the legs, back to Samastiti, hands to the heart center. Take a nice inhale, full exhale out. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the arms out and bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, draw the chin to your chest. Exhale, fall forward, crown of your head pointing towards the floor, and the fist and the hands together up to the sky. Flex the knee, lift the head, lift the chest, release the hands, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, fall forward, hands towards the floor. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Rounding the spine, one vertebra at a time, relaxing slowly, coming up to standing position. I'm going to be facing my screen with the feet slightly wider than your hips. Shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders up, back and down. Opposite direction, up to the ears, forward, down and back. Up to the ears, forward, down and back. Up to the ears, forward, down and back. Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms out and up, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, arms out and down and into the heart. Exhale, hands down and sweeping the arms out and overhead. Exhale, arms out and down and hands into Anjali Mudra. One more. Inhale, reach and arms overhead. Exhale, arms out and down into the heart. and slowly release it down. Take a nice inhale, right arm goes up and overhead. Flex the elbows, right hand to left knee, inhale, and exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Hold in position. Feel your breath. And slowly release, right hand down. Inhale, left arm out and overhead. Flex the elbow, right hand to left hand to your right ear. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder and relax right shoulder down. Hold and breathe. Long and deep. And slowly inhale, head back through center, left hand down. Arms out and up. And exhale, hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Standing on the back of your mat. Inhale, flow the arms forward and up, reaching through the pelvis and the hips. Exhale, swan dive, hands towards the floor, and slowly walk your hands to downward dog, chin to your chest, shoulders away from your ears, back and down. Again, heels up. Exhale, lower the heels towards the floor. Feel the lengthening of the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Heels up, knees towards the floor, top of the feet flat in the mat, rounding the spine, child's pose. Forearms, elbows down, forehead towards the floor. If you cannot reach the mat with your forehead, remember you can use the block to place it under your forehead, or you can make a towel with your fist so that way your neck and head are not up in the air. Nice inhales, full deep exhales, and slowly back to tabletop, flexing the elbows. Bring the elbows by your rib cage and moving the chest down, moving the belly, straighten the legs, and let's come to reverse shavasana. Elbows out. Place one hand on top of the other one and rest your forehead to your hands. Take a moment and just breathe here. Long, deep, relaxing breathing. And lift the head and place the elbows under the shoulders, forearms parallel. We're going to come into a Sphinx pose. It's a kind of a passive position, but we're not just hanging out here. We're actively engaging those back muscles to keep lifting, to keep moving the chest away from the mat, and the spine should be shooting forward and then up. Press with the hips and the pelvis. Take a nice inhale and keep breathing long and deep. Very slowly as you exhale, you drop the chest towards the floor. You slide the palms by your rib cage. Open the feet wide as the mat. Bend the knees. Bring the sole of the feet together. We press the palms against the mat. Lower the feet. Lift the chest and move the hips to the heels into wide child's pose as you drop the pelvic floor, the hips and the pelvis towards the mat. Just take your time here. Again, focus on that deep exhale to relax your pelvic floor, your groins, inner thighs. And lift the head, chest, and walk your hands closer to your pelvis to bring the right knee close to your left. Drop the hips to one side and the legs are coming to the front of the mat. Grab your mat, your blanket or your towel and place it in the opposite side. Remember to protect always your neck and head. And we're going to go from the front of the mat with the hands to your knees. Belly goes in, engage the core, draw the chin to your chest, and slowly, one vertebra at a time, we're going to lay the spine down, down slowly towards the floor. The head is down into your blanket. Your right heel is under your right knee, and you're hugging the left thigh into the chest, holding from the hamstring with both hands. Inhale, straighten the left leg up to the sky, and slowly flex and lower the heel. Inhale, straighten, and lower. And up to the sky, and down. We're going to straighten and hold up. So you can bring the hands closer to your ankle or to your foot or to the back of your calf muscle. Try to keep your left leg straight and breathe through this. The chin goes slightly into the chest, so you are finding a nice lengthening on the back of the neck. Hold and breathe. And from here, flex the left foot, the left knee, and place the left foot on top of your right thigh. Holding from the hamstring or the shin with your right hand, IT band stretch on the outside of your left hip. Hold and breathe again. And the left foot goes down, and we hug the right thigh into the chest, straighten the right leg up to the sky, holding from the hamstring. Exhale, flex, release the heel. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. Flex and lower, and straighten. One more. Flex and down. Straighten and hold it there. Holding from the calf muscle, from the ankle, or from the foot. Relax and breathe. Flex the right knee, place the right foot on top of your left thigh. IT band stretch on the right side. So holding from the hamstring or the shin of your left leg. Close your eyes, deep breathing again here. And release, and let's have the sole of the feet together, holding from the big toes or the ankles, wherever you can reach, and we're going to straighten the legs out in a V. Flex the knee, bring the sole of the feet together. Inhale, straighten and open. Exhale, flex sole of the feet together. Inhale, straighten and open, and hold it there. Nice inhales. Deep, full exhales. Watch your breath. And then slowly bring both legs through center. Flex the knee, release the heels down. Straighten both legs up to the sky. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten. Flex and down. Straighten and hold it there. Bring the arms down by your side, flex the knee, lower the feet down wide as your hips, heels under the knees. Chin into the chest, inhale, lift the hips into the bridge. Exhale, drop the bridge slowly down, down, down with a deep exhale. Long inhale, slowly lift into the bridge. Exhale slowly, in control, lower the bridge down. At your own rhythm, linking the breath with the movement. Inhale when you lift. Exhale as you lower. 3 more rounds, please. Moving gently. Now exhale, release, hands to your knees, Apanasana. Flex the elbow thighs into the chest. Inhale, straighten the elbow thighs away. Linking again, breath with movement, stretching and releasing. And open the legs out. Big happy baby. Holding from the feet, from the ankles, chin into the chest. Draw the lower back flat on the floor. Hold and breathe. And then release the feet, bring the knees wide as your hips, heels in line with your knees in line with your hips, and arms in T position. We're going to come into our last twist. So with a 90-degree angle in the legs, take a nice inhale, and slowly, as you exhale long and deep, we slowly twist to the left as we let both legs go to the left. Left hand to guide the right knee closer to your left. Pick up the head and turn it over to your right shoulder. Hold into your twist. This is Jatara Padavriti. Now engage the core. Nice inhale. Slowly bring the legs back to neutral position. And as you exhale, slowly the exhale, you slowly lower the legs and twisting to the right, guiding the left knee closer to the right knee. Pick up the head, look over to left shoulder, hold and breathe long and relax here. Now engage the core, bring both legs back through center, Lower the feet down towards the mat. Pick up the pelvis, the hip, and lifting into the bridge. Align your spine nicely here. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, you lower down, 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 down. Now from here, you hug yourself, stretch your lower back. You can rock from side to side if I want to give you a massage. Bring the legs up to the sky to flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and we keep slowly lowering the legs towards the floor. Slowly down, down, down to the opposite side of the mat. Pointed toes. Bring the arms overhead to reach, reach, reach to the fingertips. Gently arching the lumbar spine, creating an arch that there in the lower back. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Flatten, bend the knees, hug yourself again to stretch your lower back. Engage the muscle of your neck, chin into the chest. Pick up the head of the mat, forehead to your knees. And exhale, head down. Feet down, walk the feet wide as the mat. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here, moving the body slowly from side to side as we rock the head into the opposite direction where your legs are going. Just some gentle movement here. Back through center, walk your feet together and open the knees out, sole of the feet into each other, hands to your belly. Deep breathing here down the belly. Again, inhale slowly as you balloon the belly out. Exhale slowly, sink the belly into the spine. Belly, gentle breathing here. Now extend the right leg to the right corner. The right foot goes out. Left foot to the left corner. Left foot goes out. And bring the hands from the belly out, somewhere in between your hips and shoulders, making any adjustment you need in your shoulder blades, the back of your hips, your glutes. Take a nice inhalation, side out. Again. One more. Welcome now to your final pose. This is your Shavasana. Take your time to make any adjustment as you come into your last asana, your last pose, where you allow the body to receive the benefits of this session, where you take your time to allow the entire body to come into a deep, deep and deep relaxation. Your body is sinking down gently. Every single cell of the body. Imagine the layers from the skin going slowly deeper, deeper into the deeper part of your center of your body. Just be aware. Where are you maybe still holding some tension or tightness? And you work through that specific part or parts of the body. Take your time. Have this little body scan from head to toes, where you can go and pausing. You take your time and pause as you feel that specific part of the body slowly releasing and melting down. There's no rush. Give the chance to the body to find that stillness, much needed stillness. Give the body the chance to find that beautiful relaxation. Allow the mind to pause and avoid the urge of rushing on to the next thing. Give your time some space and time for the body to decompress, relax, and to release. Now please begin to deepen the breath. Gently move your head, your neck, your ankles, feet, toes, wrist, everything slowly starting to move. And as you inhale, bring the arms overhead, you point the toes, you create space one more time between each vertebra of your spine. And as you exhale, you flex the knees, you hug yourself, slowly roll over to one side and pause. Take your time, please don't rush. Just take your time there in fetal position. Now the head comes last. And we sit together comfortably. So just modify your seated position if you need to. Again, keep your spine upright, shoulders soft, eyes closed. And we're going to go inward as we find our attention going into the depth of our heart centers. Now let's visualize our beautiful hearts. You can visualize the color, the movement, the energy, taking the time to be centered right there as we watch our breath sinking in sync with the heart. See if as we slow down a little bit the breath, we can help the heart rate to slow down as well. So take your time as the breath slows down. To notice some slowing down of the heart rate as well. In this moment, we're taking the time here to observe how our mind feels. What is the state of the mind here now? Is there any distraction, agitation? Does the mind feels to jump in onto the next task, or it's just the mind enjoying this quietness, the stillness, and this state of peace and quiet? Does our heart feels at ease, open and relaxed? How does our body feels? Just be aware and observe. And as we guide the hands together into the center of the heart, still feeling, experiencing this state of peace, bliss, softness, and relaxation. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating within our minds and our hearts and our spirits. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering to everyone, everywhere, all the time. And may our actions always, always be inspired by love, compassion, peace, gratitude. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Asking for peace, peace and more perfect peace in our world. And I thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskara. Thank you.
Thank you.